Hey Facebook fans, this is Craig Byers with Pivot Real Estate, coming to you live at the top of the Bankers Trust building here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And I'm standing here with Josh Moore. Josh, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Good morning. My name is Josh Moore. I'm the commercial banking manager here with Bankers Trust.
Perfect. Well, Josh, our millions of Facebook viewers have submitted a few questions and they want your input on these questions,
Sure.
okay? So the first question is there such thing as a business credit score? And if so, would you please explain?
Sure. The SBA, if we happen to do an SBA government guaranteed loan, they do create a business credit score. What feeds into that would be your personal credit score plus some of the business history. If we do a standard business loan with no government guarantee, we actually don't create a business credit score.
Okay, all right. Well, then that's a nice segue into the next question, and that is, does your personal credit score have an effect on your ability to get a business loan?
Sure, good question. It does, and what we're looking for is really kind of the character. You know, are you paying your bills? Are you taking care of your credit side? What is the capacity that you have? So therefore, it's how much credit limit do you have, and how much of that have you utilized? We like to see that there is some, we call it in the bank, dry powder. So
Okay.
you're not using all your credit capacity up.
All right. Here's a question that I think everyone would want to know the answer to. What is the number one way to ruin your credit score?
Don't pay your bills, and you will do a pretty good job of driving the score down. That is important, and even if you're paying the minimum monthlies, we are looking for good credit payment history. It does help, excuse me, that if the longer you have a credit history established, whether that's a credit card, a home loan, car loan, the longer that history is, the better off you are. And then also if there's many credit inquiries or a lot of credit opened at one time, those would be negatives against your credit score.
Okay. And last question, what are some of the things that our viewers could do to improve their overall credit score?
Sure. As I just indicated, so I apologize for repeating myself, but the length of time you have credit established, so that's very important. Continue to pay your bills. If you happen to have a delinquency, get that current. Be mindful of maybe some of those medical collection accounts. Those will drag things down and tend to be small amounts that you may forget about. But then also just watch your credit card. Be very mindful of that.
Okay. And most important question, how can our viewers get a hold of you
Sure.
in the bank?
Absolutely. Our website is bankerstrust.com. Our direct number here is 319 to talk to anybody. If they have questions, if they have an existing business or a startup business, we'd love to have a conversation.
Well, perfect. I appreciate your time today, Josh.
Absolutely.
And tune in next week where we will be going live with Jessica out at some brand new apartments in Marion, Iowa. Have a great weekend. Go Hawks.